Okay, I've shown you a way to do this with text. So what if it was a graphic? Okay, we're gonna actually take this graph or this text and we're gonna make it into a graphic. So what we're gonna do is go over here to my timeline and I'm gonna rasterize this type. It's gonna give us a little bit more options to do things with. Once I rasterize that, I am going to maybe duplicate that because I'm going to have my beginning and my ending. So I'm going to type ending on the top on the top one. In that top one, I do want to be green. I'm going to go over to my swatches, and that ending one, I want it to look like this when it's done. Okay. Once I have the ending one, I'm going to go back down to my beginning one and I am going to duplicate that. And maybe I'll call this one W since that's what I need to work on. I'm going to go ahead and color that green. I know I want to do that. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab my rectangle tool. You can grab whatever selection tool you want. If these would overlap a little bit and the rectangle tool doesn't work, you could very easily use another tool. Next thing I want to do is, again, I want you to understand that I could click on the move tool and I could like rotate this. I could move this down very easily. Okay, again, you have a little bit more flexibility on what you can do when it is rasterized. I could also go up here and I could turn on like the puppet warp, and I could, oops, I think I hit the wrong thing. I did. Puppet warp, and I could, pin that down, and I could really, pin that part down. I could make that W even like, I don't know, get real wild. Okay, so maybe I could have it move to the left. Maybe let me go back here. Maybe I want it right here, and I want it, maybe I just want it to rotate though. So I'm gonna go here and just rotate it. And maybe I'm gonna have it like kind of hit that S right there. I'm gonna check mark that. And then I'm gonna go and I'm going to duplicate this. And I'm going to go deselect. And now I need to change my S, but I also want my W to kind of go back to where it started. Now, this is where it's helpful to have these originals, okay? Because I might have hit that S too much. I think I'm actually good. I can go over here, and instead of the rectangle tool this time though, I'm gonna have to choose something like maybe my lasso tool. I'm gonna kind of go in between here, and I'm gonna select the S. I'm going to go ahead and paint that green, and maybe this S, I'm going to click on the move tool. Maybe I want this one to move and hit the U. Might leave a little bit of room. Check mark it. And then also I'm going to have to go back to my W. Again, another way to select, I'm going to Command D to deselect, is that you could go over here and you could choose the magic wand and click on that W, because it's going to select just those colors as long as contiguous is check marked. And then I could go back and I could make this W line up with that original. Check mark it. And then that was my S. And then I would want to do my U. So I'm going to call this one U. And I'm going to fill. Grab this. And again, you could choose to use the lasso tool, but I think I can get it with that. And I'm going to go ahead and move that and maybe make it so that it almost goes off the board. check mark it, grab my S, Command D, go magic wand to the S, straighten that S back up. Lots of different ways you guys can do this. You can work through it however it is you want. Duplicate that one more time. And then, actually I do not have to duplicate it because what the last one would be my WSU ending. So now, select, deselect. I'm going to go down to my frames and I'm going to hit this and I'm going to say make frames from layers. I'm going to go ahead and change this point 2 and I'm going to hit play and see what it looks like. Okay, looks pretty good. From here, I want to go ahead and have it reverse as well. So I could go ahead and copy all of these, but I know I only want these 3 right here. So what I'm going to do is select frame 2, 3, and 4, and I'm going to hit the plus sign here. And you'll notice that it put it as 5, 6, and 7, puts it right after what I selected. So this 8, I need to move that back into the 5 position. And then now it's 6, 7, and 8 that I had just copied. And what I would want to do is to go ahead and reverse these frames. And now if I play this, it's going to look something like that. And I think I like that. In this, I would just go ahead and export just like I did the actual text ones. File and export, save for web. Make sure it's a GIF. Size, I'm going to go ahead and leave that. I like that size. I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Make sure I save it in a place that I know I want to save stuff. And that's it.